I got Northshore High School's most prolific scorer. According to several rankings, the number one girls basketball player in Louisiana at the prep level. How much pressure does just that title carry, Cherie, for you?
I mean, I wouldn't say it's any pressure. I would just say it's more of an expectation of all the work I've put in, all the countless hours. I think it's just more of something I have to withhold and something I just keep going forward and keep using to motivate me.
I'm sure you were aware of Bree Warren's scoring title. Was
hmm
it something you kind of kept in the back of your mind, or was it something you was actually gunning to break that record?
I mean, it was in the back of my mind, but not until maybe towards the end of last year's season that I realized that maybe I could get it. It was always in the back of my mind. That wasn't really the main goal. It was just doing whatever I could to help our team win, and if that came with scoring, that's what had to happen.
I've watched your game, and not only can you create your own shot off the dribble, you move well without the ball, great defensively. All those things being said, I'm sure you're your own harshest critic. What are some of the things you feel like you need to work on, not just in at the prep level, but moving forward going to North Texas next season?
I think definitely my motor of play, being able to make the right decision all the time throughout the entire game, having a long motor, and that's just being in shape and staying keyed into the game, not taking any plays off and things like that.
What is your both mental and physical approach to these games, knowing that night in and night out, because of who you are, you're going to get school's very best?
hmm So I usually go into the game confident as I always am, but also being cautious and knowing what moves to make, when's the right move to make the right pass, make the right shot, and always just making sure that I'm keeping me and my teammates safe by being the most balanced on the court at all times.
Was it important for you to end the recruiting process and commit before the season, or did it just work out that way?
To be honest, it just worked out that way. I planned on committing in February towards the end of the season, and then once I went on my visits, it just came natural.
You set the scoring record. You are North Shore High School's all-time leading scorer, but there's work to be done. Was it kind of a short-term memory, like enjoy that moment, but now you got to move on, and you guys are gearing up for playoffs soon?
hmm It kind of was a short term moment, but I definitely am blessed and grateful to achieve something so high and so historic. But it was also one of those things you can enjoy on your own time. And then once the game plays, you got to clear everything out and do whatever it takes to win.
I was actually in attendance for your game against Salmon High School last season when you got 1,000 points. Now you're over the
Mm.
2,000 point barrier. Is that still kind of a surreal thing to you?
Yeah, it is reaching 1,000 points in just a year. It's reaching the scoring record in the same year. It was just kind of crazy, and also very blessed and grateful to have, my support and my teammates and everything.
As great of an athlete as you are, I hear a lot about your character, you as a student, your personality. How important is it for you to balance that student athlete and always put your best foot forward?
I feel like it's very important. I feel like so you don't lose yourself in the process. You don't lose any hope of all the low nights, and also staying faithful in everything that you do. And I think it's very important on how you treat people and how you give things back to other people. Staying in my faith in God and always praying, always being the light in people's lives. I think that's very important to me because that's just how I was raised. So
No, absolutely. Cherie, how would you grade out not just your performance this season, but the team overall?
I think out of 10, I would give us a 7. There's some games that we should have won, and some games we should have played extremely better. But there's always room for improvement. There are always critiques, but I think we've played very well so far. Having mostly having some young players, having some older players, I think we've meshed really well, and our team chemistry is coming together. And so I think we've been playing really well.
All right, Cherie. Now, as a Salmon Hall graduate, I know how Northshore feels about Slidell High because we had the same disdain. For you to commit
Mm-hmm.
to a school and put that green on when you go to North Texas next year,
Mm-hmm.
did you think that through?
Probably not. Probably. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-mm.
Going from Panther to green is going to be, and they're mean green. Like, that's going to be a tough one.
Uh-huh. But I think North Texas green looks good on me.
It does. I'm definitely giving you a hard time because I know how we both feel about Slidell High. But
Uh-huh.
given that you were heavily recruited, you received a ton of offers. What was it about North Texas that made you sway that way?
Ultimately, the vibe between the coaches, I got along with the coaches very well. They made me feel comfortable in the short time that we had. They were always checking up on me whenever I wasn't in town, and they just made it feel homey and made it feel comfortable enough for me to commit there. And I really liked their program. They had great facilities. They're always improving their school, so it just felt like the place that I wanted to be at.
I know there's unfinished business at Northshore how to do, but what kind of player is North Texas getting next season?
North Texas is definitely getting a leader on the court, their floor general, and definitely someone who can be versatile in whatever game. If it's not offense, it's defense, certain aspects of offense, maybe rebounding, assists, or scoring. It could be anything. And I think that versatility can help a lot with North Texas.
You have a twin brother, Tyree, who's also at North Shore High. He's actually having a breakout type of season. If I'm
Mm-hmm.
putting my money on the line in a game of horse, is Tyree or Cherie the one I should put my money on?
Put your money on me.
Why is that?
I'm the one who makes the shots. I'm the one who makes the clutch shots when you need them.
That's what I'm talking about. What is it like to see your brother grow and start to come into his own because he is having his breakout season?
It feels very great having him finally be able to come out his shell and show the people how hard he's been working and how hard he's grown into a player. And it just feels very a proud sister moment.
Absolutely. Well, Cherie, I plan to be at your game Wednesday. I can't wait to see you play live again. Best of luck to you here and moving forward. Is there anything you want to say? Anybody want to thank before I let you go?
Just want to thank my family for all their support on everything I do. Also, my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ and everything He's done. I'm continuing to have faith in Him and praying every day before every game. And also my teammates and coaches. Thank you to everyone who has supported me.
Keep that energy, Cherie. I love it. I'll see you soon.
Thank you.
Thank you.